Good morning, people. Good morning. Today is Thursday, February 6th. The first week is almost over. Wow, it is going fast, people. It's going fast. Uh, all right. So here we are, Thursday. There's some beeping going on here. Okay, this is Department of Career Services. My name is Edward Bevilacqua, and we are here to help our students and other interested people on their journey through this life, preparing for what's next, because we choose to believe there is a what's next. We are not just atoms in the void. We're not just born, stuff happens, and then we die. There is something after this, and the second belief is that how we act now has an impact on that later. And that's kind of what all major religions say, even Baha'i, right? How you act now has an impact on what happens next. Also, if we look at the age of the universe, eternity, so from the beginning of the universe till now, what appears to be 13.8 billion years, if that's eternity, our lifetime in it is almost nothing. It's the width of a hair on our head compared to a 7.84 mile walk. So 13.8 billion years were put on a linear scale where every yard was a million years. It would be 7.84 miles. And if 100 years, if a million years is 100 years out of a million years is the width on the hair of our head. So what does that mean? That means there's no really real suffering. There's no real pleasure. It's so short compared to eternity that it has no meaning. It's statistically unimportant. So that's a reason to go with the Stoic and the other great beliefs that don't let things like good things and bad things affect you because they're equally nothing. Focus on the future. So we do that through in 4 dimensions: physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. Monday through Friday, we focus on the physical, mental, and emotional. And on weekends, we focus on the spiritual side. That's the most important because that really prepares us for what's next. However, we need to have a body that is physically fit to get us there. We need to be able to use our brain, the gift of our brain, to be able to figure things out, how we get somewhere. Good morning, what not a bevy, what a bevy, good to see you. We need to control our emotions. Distress or utress? What? Ingress or egress? What are you saying? Sunglasses or ghost? So we need to control our emotions because there's a lot of people out there, a lot of things happening that could upset us, take us out of the game, which we don't want. All right, Kelly McGonigal, right, stress, distress or eustress? Right, I don't get stress, I give stress. That's a good way to think about it. I don't get stress, I give stress. Well, what I really want to do is pump up people's tires. And when I say I mean collectively. Okay, our theme of today, as pointed out by What Not a Bevy, how bad is stress? So we're going to hear from Kelly McGonigal, who now is or was at Stanford. I think she's still part of the Carol Dweck, what's her name? Duckworth. What was the other one? We'll hear from her this weekend. That group at Stanford. How bad is stress? But before that, advice from an 80-year-old. Keep secrets. Why do we say to keep secrets? What not a bevy? Why keep secrets? Why keep secrets? To not burden others. Right. Ding, ding, ding. What do we have for Johnny? Yeah, not to burden other people. Keep the secret. Somebody gave you a secret. Hold on to it. Oh, it's burning through my hands. It's burning through my heart. Hold on to the secret. It's hard. That's one reason to say to people, don't, if you don't want me to repeat it, if you don't want it getting out there, don't tell me, because I will repeat it. So just don't tell me. So today we also have the pastor's breakfast at the Lutheran Church, Pastor Andy Safarik, and then lunch with our friends and important people, and then off to Lost Wages. Wow. And then back. So another long day. And Matticus von Atticus has joined us. Good morning, Matt. How are things at Fort Starr? How are things there? A brighter beginning. I understand you have a new roommate. Fine. Okay, good. Things are fine. All right, well, let's get into it then. Let's get to our worksheet. How bad is stress? But first, let's see what Seth Godin has to say. Polishing the problem. Not polishing the problem. We're polishing the problem. I won't walk away. I won't ease any of the constraints. I won't forgive. I won't get a coach. It's personal. I don't want to talk about it. I will think about this often. I can add another problem just like this one. I can do this. Persistent, perfect problems are a great way to hide from what's possible. Okay. That's another one that's kind of deep. Got to think about it. I'm not really sure what it means, but okay. Groovy. A couple good ones. Jordan Peterson down below, good. Daily Stoic, good. Kelly McGonigal, very good. We're going to talk about that. And so the question is, how bad is stress? What do you say? What not a bevy? Or Matticus von Atticus, Untersergeant Ordinaire? How bad is stress? How bad is stress? How bad is it really? Dang. Got me again. Right. Stress in itself is merely the body's reaction to certain situations. Or should I have said, instead of saying dang, maybe I should have said dang, dang, gee, dang, dang. Stress in itself is just the body's natural response to certain external or internal stimuli. That's it, stimuli. That's it. Stress is bad or good depending upon how you think of it. If you think stress is bad, it's going to be bad. If you think stress is good, it's going to be good. And let's see, yeah, I'll tell you who it is. Bonk. Aaliyah Crum. There we go. Got it. Yeah, Aaliyah Crum is going to show tomorrow some examples of how you think about stress, how it affects you. If you think stress is good, it helps your body prepare for this situation, you'll do better. If you think stress is bad, you will do worse. So stress in itself is neither good nor bad, it's how you think of it. And so in her talk, which I guess we're going to talk more about tomorrow, Aaliyah Crum is going to say that Harvard did an experiment where they told people, hey, stress is actually good for you. And they went through it. And once people believed stress was actually good, they started performing better. But we're talking about Kelly McGonigal today, Kelly McGonigal. So she mentions a number of studies, different studies, where if you are under a lot of stress and you know it, it's bad. If you're under a lot of stress and you don't think it's bad, it's not bad. Yesterday, no, Tuesday, we learned from Simon Sinek about cortisol. Kelly McGonigal talks about cortisol. Kelly McGonigal talks about cortisol is the problem, oxytocin is the solution. Love is the solution. You think about AA meetings. What are you supposed to do when you feel like drinking? Call your sponsor or go to a meeting. So cortisol bad. We learned from Simon Sinek, one of the things that cortisol does is it shuts down our immune system. You get more susceptible to disease and infection, colds, viruses, things like that. We're more susceptible to it because when you're in a stressful situation, when you're releasing cortisol, you don't really need your immune system. However, long periods of time having trip of cortisol weakens the immune system, makes you more susceptible to infection. So go around looking at people who are constantly getting sick or getting ill, not feeling well, and see what level of stress they're under. People who do not have a lot of stress do not get sick. Okay, let's see what else we got. I think that could be it for today because there's a lot of things happening. I got to get on the Zip Peloton, got to get ready to go to breakfast. In about an hour, I've got to leave. A lot of things to do. So, Diana, hope all is well. Hopefully you'll be watching this later and your moving situation, your housing is working out. Just don't give up. How's work, things, whatnot, Betty? Everything good there? Okay, and I know that Matt was not feeling well yesterday, but maybe Matt's feeling better today. So good. Okay, we'll try to see if the letter has arrived. Letter number 3 should have arrived Tuesday. Should have arrived Tuesday. Letter 4. How do I know it's letter 4? Because it says number 4 on it. Would an idiot do that? No. Okay, so let's call it a day, people. Go out there, make something happen. Thank you for being there. Share this, learn this, apply it. Repetition, 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 and